Halloween is a holiday celebrated on October 31st every year. Let us know the background of why people started celebrating it and how it spread across. Please like and share this video and subscribe to our channel Go with Gayatri to get more such informative videos. Now, let us get into the story of this spooky Halloween. Winter is coming. We heard this dialogue many times in the popular series Game of Thrones, but it always meant only one thing. Winter brings bad luck, bad fortune, difficulties, and along with all these, the ghosts. The same emotion was felt by the Celts who lived around 2000 years back in the area of the present day Ireland, the United Kingdom, and northern France. On October 31st, they celebrated the pagan religious festival called Samhain, which marked the close of the harvest in a way the previous year. On November 1st, New Year was celebrated to welcome the harvest bounty and usher in the beginning of the dark, cold, and dreaded winter, a time of the year that was often associated with death. Celts believed that on the night of the 31st October, just before the New Year, the boundary between the worlds of the living and the dead opens up and the dead could come onto the earth. These ghosts could kidnap and take them away to the other world. So, to confuse and scare these ghosts off, they would light bonfires and dress as animals and monsters. As the ghosts of their ancestors were also expected to visit them, Celts would leave special festive food outside their homes so that their ancestors would return back satisfied after eating those treats without bothering anyone living. Meanwhile, somewhere else in the Europe, Christianity was flourishing. In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III from Rome, Italy, designated November 1st as a time to honor all saints and martyrs. It is called All Saints' Day, a day to honor the dead, known and unknown. The celebrations were similar to the Samhain festival, with big bonfires, parades, and dressing up in costumes as angels, saints, and of course, devils. By the turn of 9th century, the influence of Christianity had spread into the Celtic territories, where it gradually blended with the local customs, including the traditions of Samhain, which continued to be celebrated with mixed traditions. The evening before the All Saints' Day was known as All Hallows' Eve, which later on became to be known as Halloween. Over time, Halloween evolved into a day of activities like trick or treating, carving pumpkin lanterns, festive gatherings, wearing costumes, and eating treats. This festival eventually entered the New World, the American continent, along with the initial immigrants. In the second half of the 19th century, America was flooded with millions of immigrants from Europe running away from the Great Famine. This group popularized the celebrations of Halloween in America. The celebrations in Europe were quite restricted until then under the strict guidelines of the Protestant clergy, but they just blew out of proportions in free America. Thus, a new American tradition was born, and it has continued to grow year after year, shedding its superstitious and scary past and embracing the fun part. Borrowing from European traditions, Americans began to dress up in costumes and visit neighboring houses, asking for food or money, a practice that eventually became today's trick or treat tradition. Now it is mainly followed by children, and candy became a favorite treat to be given and taken. At the turn of the century, Halloween parties focusing on fun games, food, wearing out of the world costumes, and pranking others by both children and adults became the way to celebrate the day. Today, being commercially driven, Halloween is an approximately $6 billion market in America, second only to the Christmas spending every year. Slowly, this festival is spreading to other countries, particularly where the American way of lifestyle is catching up on. So, wishing you all a spectacular Halloween. On a positive note, hope you don't have a scare in the world this Halloween. May 2020 stop being such a Halloweeny year. Happy Halloween!